Hello and welcome to today's video. So this is a continuation, part 2 of the required information when it comes to completing your DV lottery application, online application form. We started to look at information that you will be required to apply or to enter in order for you to submit a completed application. Remember, we said that if you don't provide an accurate information, that one can make you ineligible for a DV program, So in our previous video, I mentioned about 5 required information, number 1 to number 5. Name, gender, birth date, city where you are born, and country where you are born. Number 6 now, let's continue. Number 6, country of eligibility for the DV program. Remember that for you to participate, first of all, in the DV lottery application, 1, you must come from a country that is eligible to apply. I have done a video on that. Please check it out at the playlist DV or Greencard lottery information. You will be able to find all those videos there. Check them through so that you continue learning. Whenever we mention of this, it will be easier for you to understand. So you must come from a country that is eligible, to apply. So if your country of birth is not, if you are born in a country that is not eligible to apply, because normally, your country of eligibility will be your country of birth. If you're born in a country that is not eligible to apply, there's a video I did and I said you can claim eligibility through your spouse or through your parents. If your spouse or your parents come from a country that is eligible to apply, you can claim their eligibility so long as they are ready, to apply with you or to move along with you during the application. Number 7, entrant photographs. What we have been talking about, digital photographs. That is the information that you will also be required to show. Recent photograph. I don't want to highlight any of these because there is a pinned video that I have talked about the standards or requirements that your digital photographs need to meet. Please check it out. One of the pinned video, you will see photo standards, digital photo standards or requirements. Check it out. When it comes to the digital photographs, you will upload your picture as the principal applicant, and if you have family, you include also digital photos for your spouse and your children. Another follower asked me about what happens to those who are far away from their countries and they are not near their family members. I would advise you, please contact your family members, let them have their pictures taken, and they can send you via email address. Have an email address, let them their digital pictures be taken and send you via email address to you so that you can include them during the application. That makes it way much easier after, even during the processing, And another thing, of course, that you will require for your from your spouse or children is their personal detail information. If they can send you like a copy of their birth certificate, as we are going to realize, you will require their name, their date of birth, their gender, their city or town of birth, their country of birth for all living, or unmarried children under the age of 21 years. I'll mention about that towards the end. So that is for the photographs. Number 8, requirement number 8, mailing address. In care of, there is address line 1, address line 2. Address line 1, you just need to identify an address, a mailing address of a place where you are known, or somebody maybe works in a hospital and you can use them. You can say in care of so and so who works in this, you give the mailing address of that hospital. You can as well use like a church address where you are known, or somebody who goes to that church, they can always recognize your name. You can give your name in care of so and so from this and this church. You give the address You know, you can as well use a school. Yeah, school, hospital, church, workplace, any of those. So you don't have to care about the address line too. Mostly if you have two mailing address, you put them, two of them, but mostly we always have one. So you go with address line 1, and then city, town, district, or country, or province, or state postal code, which you can always Google the postal code of your area that you're giving the mailing address. Zip code, country, mostly this applies to European countries. Zip is a word that I had when I came here. Most of our addresses here, they have a zip code. We don't talk of postcode, but we talk of zip code. Yeah. Number 9, country where you live today. Where are you living currently as we talk? During the application, where will you be? Where will you be living? That's what you will give. For those who are already in USA, they are applying for the DV lottery. They will say they are living in United States. If you are in Saudi, you will say I'm living in Saudi or Qatar, etc. Number 11, email address. Email address. You can open an account, or you can have an email address via Gmail, you know, a Google account through gmail.com or yahoo.com. If you don't have one, just have an email address, you know. It's an easier way also of communicating, you know, sending information, as we are always talking about saving your photographs, like through email addresses, you know, through email accounts. And when it comes to the email address, you will not be notified whether you have been selected by an email. No. This email address will be used after you have been selected. Thereafter, you know, the embassy or the Kentucky consular will communicate with you after you have been selected now through this email address. But notifying you whether you have been selected, we will learn of a different way of how to check or find out whether you have been selected. Yeah, so email address will simply be used for communication after you have been selected. All right, number 12, highest level of education you have achieved as by today. The lowest given here is primary school only, the highest is doctorate. So you will choose one according to what fits you. You know, if you are still in university, you have not yet graduated, you will talk of some university courses, you know. If you are still in high school and you have not yet graduated, you will talk of some high school. Maybe by the time you go for the interview, you will have already graduated, yeah? So, that's it about education. Number 12, current marital status. Are you single? That is for unmarried. Are you married? Are you divorced? Are you widowed? Are you legally separated? I'll do another video just to expound more on these categories. What does it mean when we talk of being legally separated? If you are applying as a single, that will be your last question, because it ends there. But if you are married and you have a family, then you will be asked now to enter the date, the gender, the city of birth, the country of birth of your spouse, and they upload their digital photographs. The same will happen to your children. You will also be required to list their name, their date of birth, their gender, their city or town of birth, and you know, the country they are living. And this one, we are talking of all children below the age of 21. If you have a child 21 years and above, they can apply for their own. They can do their own application, which is good. Yeah, and by the way, you as both spouses, you can as well do two separate application, you know. You as a wife can apply and include all the family members. You as a husband can apply and include all the the family members details. In a way, it increases your chances of winning better, you know. Yeah, because when you have two different applications including same people, you increase your chances better. This is Wanjiro USA, always empowering with knowledge. Yeah, and I hope this helps you. Bye for now.